welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about weapon crafting and how to improve the progression and process around unlocking weapons and leveling up weapons to make it, I feel, a little bit more consistent and just a lot more engaging and fun rather than the current system we currently have in place. So as of right now, the system is that you need to find a certain amount of red bordered weapons of any one type of weapon, complete them, and then you will get progress towards your pattern. So at the moment I have 3 sweet sorrows. I need 2 more to be able to unlock this weapon for crafting. And while that is a fine and decent, you know, kind of Destiny like way of doing things, it can be quite frustrating and annoying when you're not getting the weapons to drop for all the time you are putting in. For instance, peace of mind. And the problem with all of this is that you don't need to weapon craft to get really good rolls of weapons. For instance, for me, I have this peace of mind here. I have 2,000 kills with it. Perpetual motion, adrenaline junkie. I never need for myself personally to ever craft a peace of mind again, ever. This is my god roll weapon. So one of the main problems right now is that grinding for weapons aren't really worth it because you can get random rolls which are better. So what I would initially do is make more perks available here. Now I'm not entirely sure if everything is available, but it definitely doesn't look like it. So you can choose like between 6 perks here, but there's no like, you know, heating up or anything. There's perks you could throw in here that are specific to weapon crafting that you cannot get on any other roll from a random drop. For instance, there's no rampage on this come to pass. You can only have these 6 perks or the improved versions of them, the enhanced versions, and you only need to level them up to level 16 to get to this point. And I know we're going to talk about that in a little while. So I would add like 8 new perks and the enhanced versions of them, but have specific perks that cannot be found on random rolls like rampage. So rampage could be unlocked at level 30 and the enhanced one at level 40, I don't know. But you cannot get it on a random roll. That makes instantly everything worth grinding for with weapon crafting worth it, because you're getting a unique perk that you're not going to find anywhere else, and you can build and craft your weapons and builds the way you want to or would like to, and actually get a significant reward for your time put in. So that'd be the first thing I would change, is adding more perks and adding specific perks that you cannot find in the normal loot pool, so weapon crafting has a point. And just for argument's sake, I'm not going to bother talking about materials and stuff. That's a whole different video for a whole different time. I don't think it's that bad personally. Other people will have a different opinion. I don't have a fix for that. I don't have an idea for that. So for me, the materials right now, we're just going to ignore it and move on with everything else that I want to talk about. So to swing back to the idea of unlocking patterns, it was kind of made out to be like you need to use your weapons to actually level them up, which you can do, but you also don't need to. I got 56% on this shotgun from completing one activity, and all I had to do was switch to it towards the end of the activity. I didn't need to use this weapon once and I got 56%. So that means that I never have to use the weapon, put it on at the end of 2 activities and I have it completed. And then the whole process of using a weapon to earn its perks and level it up and get the patterns is pointless. It's not needed whatsoever. So what I suggest is there's no completion percentage towards the progress of a deep sight weapon. So what I would like to see instead is no progression through kills, no progression through completing activities. I want to see completion through challenges. So they're going to be 5 challenges in my opinion, and each one of them gives you 20% towards your 100% progress. Now technically you will be killing things, but let's just say there's one for strikes, right? And the strikes is get, I don't know, 50 kills with this shotgun in a strike. You do it, you get your 20%. The next challenge could potentially be something like Gambit, you know, kill X amount of people, or precision an X amount of people, or even something along the lines of collect 25 motes or like collect 50 motes in total, and it adds towards the weapon progress while you have it on. Yeah, it's technically not just from killing people, but you do have to kill people to get the motes, so it could kind of work together, because you don't just want challenges where you just kill people all the time, you know what I mean? Wellspring could be one of the challenges, a group of challenges. It could be used out in public events or something, like kill 10 enemies in a public event. I don't know, random challenges that come on every single weapon in different ways, and then you get to use the weapon across different activities and actually feel like you're earning your progress. And then once you've completed it, you unlock the pattern. You don't have to do it with 5 different weapons, you just unlock the pattern. You could make it even be lengthier than I'm suggesting. So instead of killing 50 enemies in a strike, it could be 150 enemies in a strike. It could be like a mini catalyst that you have to use the weapon to be able to unlock the pattern, to be able to craft specific roles that you want with unique perks available to weapon crafting that's not available at any other point in the game. So for instance, I want to show you the likely suspect, and this is what I'm talking about. So, you know, you go in and you pick your perks. So let's just go to the perks specifically. Here you can have heating up, slideways, perpetual motion, firmly planted, ensemble, stats for all. There's a few of these that just don't matter unless you're doing really end game stuff. So like stats for all, heating up's really good. And you know, you just, they're decent perks, but they're not incredible perks. And then over here in the turnabout, we have all of these perks. I'm not going to just read them all, but you know, some of them are useful, some of them aren't. So to get what I believe is the perfect role is heating up and successful warm-up is level 13, right? So this is actually built really well because it has 2 really good perks that you can get. I actually have a random rolled one and it's unbelievable, and I mean truly unbelievable. It's a really good weapon in my opinion. So for this weapon specifically, you can get really good rolls and then get enhanced versions of them that you're not going to get anywhere else. This also allows you to get a random god roll like this, but I feel like successful warm-up specifically should be a unique perk to weapon crafting so that you have a reason to chase leveling up the likely suspect, because right now my likely suspect that I'm supposed to be leveling up is level 3, 87%, because I don't want to use it. I don't need to use it because I have this likely suspect. I don't need to go and level up that weapon because I already have a god roll of it. So if there was a specific perk that was only available, like successful warm-up, to weapon crafting, then I would be not forced to it, but I would like to use the likely suspect to level it up to level 13 to be able to get access to that perk and the enhanced version of it. Okay, now let's talk about actually using the weapons to level them up. It is a very long time to level up these weapons. I'm at weapon level 12, 72% with this pulse rifle, 945 enemies killed. Luckily, it's a half decent roll, so I don't have to worry too much about using it. But there's some other weapons that I just don't like and I don't want to use because the perks aren't that great. You know what I mean? When you're crafting them at the very start. So I don't feel the need to level them up because I don't need them. I don't want them. I don't want to level them up because there's no point, because there's other, like, I don't need this tarnation because I have a blast batui with quick draw chain reaction. That's fine enough for me for a grenade launcher. If this had specific unique perks on that isn't found on any other gun anywhere else, it would want me to, you know, I'd want to use it. So now let's look at actually leveling up the weapons. I'm at 72%, 945, like I said. Let me kill one person. There we go. All done. So now I've got 946, 73%. So I get 1% per kill. Now let's look at the explosive personality, which I'm hoping just to get one person, but I probably won't. Okay, I think I got like 3, who knows. So I killed 2 enemies, got 1%, which doesn't seem right to be. So a weapon with unlimited ammo is 1% per kill. A weapon with limited ammo, which I killed 2 people with, got 1%. So to get to 100% on this weapon, I think it's because it's got the fire that comes out. So the fire probably doesn't count towards the percentage, which means I'm gonna have to take twice as long to level up this grenade launcher with half the amount of ammo if you take it as being limited ammo. Now let's look at the tarnation. 123 enemies killed, 24%. Pow. Okay, we killed 1 person. 26%, 124. So you can see it's kind of skew-if and all over the place. You got unlimited ammo, that gets 1%. You know, you've got killed 2 enemies with limited ammo, 1%. And I killed 1 person and got 2%. This to me is unacceptable because of the simple fact of how much you're going to have to grind. Now, I'm not assuming that it's always going to be 2 enemies for 1%, but you can see that even if it was 1 enemy 1%, it's not good enough. This should be 1% per kill because you have unlimited ammo. This, special ammos, shotguns, anything, should be 3% per kill. regardless, 3% per kill. Heavy should be 5% per kill. That way, even with the limited amount of ammo you're getting, it still kind of balances out. Now, I know that certain weapons, you don't need to level them up as much as other weapons, but that's when you introduce more perks to the perk pool of weapon crafting so that it's actually worth me trying to level up the weapons, and I'm going to get rewarded for my time, because if I'm using a grenade launcher, I'm getting more percentage per kill. That, in my opinion, is how you balance out the whole weapon crafting system, and you make it more engaging, more enjoyable to farm, and just a better experience all around. But that is just my opinion. Let me know what you're thinking down below about weapon crafting. Do you have any other ideas? Well, that wasn't a very good grenade, was it? Do you have any other ideas of what you would do to improve and make it more consistent, more fun, more engaging? What is wrong with this weapon? You know, just to make it better. Are you enjoying weapon crafting? Do you feel like it's necessary? Do you feel like it could be better? I mean, I think everyone definitely thinks it should be better. But let me know down below. Thank you for watching. I've been easynow, and you guys have been awesome. Out.